As the Barry community enters the last few weeks of the semester, the academic pressures of courses are starting to ramp up. Education students in particular know how strenuous balancing their workload can be at this time. Barry's education major has a unique requirement to ensure that each student explores a field of interest they desire to teach. This requirement escalates their responsibilities. Dr. Jill Cochran, the Education Department Chair, gives a brief explanation of the requirements of Barry education majors.
Mostly it starts, I would say, freshman year with students being able to get some experience in classrooms, whether that be some of our lab schools here on campus or out in our community. Our students, we feel like just learning about education in a classroom is not enough. They really need that opportunity to see what it's really like in classrooms and be able to deal with some of the situations that come up.
Although the course load may be heavy, freshman Quentin Quesada comments on the valuable experience he's already gotten through Barry's education department.
Speaking of going into classrooms, for my orientation to teacher education class, I was able to do 3 observations at the Barry College Elementary Middle School. And so that was really nice to be able to go into classrooms and kind of see like what's happening and really, get to do that.
To give students as much experience as possible, the curriculum that an education major is supposed to complete runs on a tight schedule. Dr. Cochran elaborates on this process.
We start freshman year with just some basic intro classes and understanding how children develop and some of the foundations of learning theory, as well as the psychology of how development happens for children and young adults. And then I would say from there, leading into like junior year, that we could get into what we refer to as the methods classes. And these classes are meant to help students apply what they've already learned and be able to start teaching really for the first time under the guidance of some of their mentor teachers, which are in the schools. And then senior year, this leads them to the point where they should be able to teach on their own in a classroom at whatever grade levels they've chosen or whatever content area they've chosen.
While Barry students are focused on their academics, the majority of students are also very involved in student and campus organizations, adding another layer of responsibilities and more reasons to feel overwhelmed. Emma Moore, senior education, history, double major, shares the tactics she uses when she feels overwhelmed.
My roommates and I live by the phrase snack, shower, sleep. So whenever we're feeling overwhelmed and we need some balance, I think it's a good idea to eat a snack, take a shower, take a nap, perhaps take a sleep, depending on how late at night you are. But that's been something I really try to do. But also, I love walking on biking trail. That is really something that is nice for me. It gets me away from my work, but I don't know, I call them walk thoughts. Sometimes I get my best academic ideas when I'm away from my computer.
Despite the challenging and sometimes overwhelming tasks, the education majors at Barry are excited for the careers that lie ahead of them. Quentin Quesada tells us what inspired him to become an education major.
It was my senior years of high school when I realized I wanted to become a teacher, education, because I just realized that I wanted to do something that would have an impact, that would something that was important. I wanted to also something that'd be fun. I didn't think an office job would really be fun. It sounded super boring. So doing something in a classroom with, liveliness and kind of different every day, I feel like that would be interesting. And also something I feel is important and I enjoy knowledge and that kind of stuff. So it felt right to me.
With Viking Fusion News, I'm Jordan Barden.